Morning students. In chapter 6 lines and angles, we were doing exercise 6.3, question 1, 2, 3 I have explained. Now today we will do question number 4, 5 and 6. In question number 4, this figure is given to us, and in this figure he is saying that these lines are intersecting at point T. The measure of this angle, it is given to us, and he is saying find the measure of this angle. See, if we want to find the measure of this angle, then these two angles should be known to us so that we can use ASP here. So now we will think, is it possible to find this angle? Yes. As these lines are intersecting, so this angle and this angle will be equal. Means if we are able to find this angle, then this angle will be same. And if you want to find this angle, we can use ASP here. So we will start our sum from here. First we will use ASP, we will find this angle. Then we will say vertically opposite angles are equal, and again by ASP we will find this angle. So how you will write? First we will write in triangle PRT, angle P plus angle R plus angle PTR is equal to 180 degree. Reason? ASP of triangle. Now angle P is of 95, R is of 40, PTR we don't know, is equal to 180 degree. Then 135 will come, PTR as it is equal to 180 degree. Angle PTR is equal to 180 minus 135. So angle PTR is equal to 45 degree will be there. But angle PTR is equal to angle QTS. But angle PTR is equal to angle QTS. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. So the measure of both angles will be same, means 45. Now this angle is of 45. In triangle SQT, angle S plus angle Q, or you can write SQT plus angle STQ, or you can write QTS, is 180 degree ASP of triangle. The sum of these three angles is 180 degree. What is angle STQ or QTS is of 45. The measure of angle S is 75, and SQT we want to find here is equal to 180 degree. When you will add this, 120 plus SQT is equal to 180 degree. SQT is equal to 180 minus 120. SQT is equal to 60 degree. This will be the answer. Now let us do question number 5 of this exercise. In this question he is saying that PQ and ST, PQ and RS, these lines are parallel. You can consider ST or you can say SR. These two lines are parallel, and these two are perpendicular. These are parallel, these are perpendicular. And he is saying find X and Y. Some angles are given also here. This angle is 28, that is RSQ. This angle is of, as these two are perpendicular, so this angle is of 90 degree. This angle QRT, it is of 65 degree. And here he is saying find the value of X and Y. Angle SQR is 28, it is also given to us. X and Y we want to find it. See how we will do this sum. See, as these lines are parallel, so what we can write here, as PQ is parallel to RS, it is given to us. One time we will consider this as transversal. See, forget this for some time. See, these two lines are parallel. This is transversal. What is transversal? QR. QR is transversal. Then when a line intersects two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are equal. So we can write angle PQR is equal to angle QRT. Therefore angle PQR is equal to angle QRT. What is the measure of PQR? X plus 28. And what is QRT? 65. Reason we will write alternate interior angles. Now 28 we will shift that side. 65 minus 28. X is equal to 37. So this is the value of X. Now we want to find the value of Y. How we can find Y? This angle is Y here. See, this is in this triangle. This angle Y is the part of this triangle. This angle we know. The value of X also we know. So Y we can find by ASP of triangle. In triangle PQS. In triangle PQS, X plus Y plus angle P is 180 degree. ASP of triangle. In X, what is X here? 37. Y plus Y as it is, Y we want to find here, and in place of P 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. Add this 127 plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Y is equal to 180 plus 127 will become minus 127. Then Y is equal to 10 minus 7, 3, 17 minus 12, 5. So this will be the value of Y. So in this way we have found X and Y. Now let us take now next question number 6. A very important question. Question number 6. There is a triangle PQR. In question number 6, one triangle is PQR and the side QR is produced to a point S. This side is produced, and in this way this exterior angle is formed. Now he is saying the bisector of angle PQR and the bisector of angle PRS. These bisectors, bisector of this angle, bisector of this angle, they are meeting at a point T, and he is saying show that this angle is half of this angle. What we want to prove here, angle QTR is half of angle QPR. This we want to prove here. See how we will start this sum. For angle QTR we will consider triangle QTR. For angle QPR we will consider triangle PQR. So I am taking one by one. Let us consider this big triangle PQR. This is our triangle PQR, and this side is produced here. So we can use here exterior angle property of triangle. This angle is equal to this plus this. An exterior angle of triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Means exterior angle property of triangle we will use here. So first we will write in triangle PQR, angle QPR, the name of this angle QPR plus PQR is equal to PRS. Reason, exterior angle property of triangle. In short you can write like this. The meaning of this property is an exterior angle is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. Now angle QPR we will keep this side is equal to PRS minus PQR. But we want half of QPR. So half of QPR will be what? Half of this angle, for half of this angle we will take half of this. Half of PRS minus half of PQR. This is our first equation. Half of QPR is equal to half of PRS minus half of PQR. Now we will consider triangle QTR. In triangle QTR, this triangle we are considering. In this triangle, again we will use exterior angle property of triangle. See, this is the triangle now. In this triangle, exterior angle is at R, so these are interior opposite angles. Means this plus this is equal to this. Exterior angle property of triangle. What is the name of this angle? QTR plus TQR is equal to TRS. Reason: exterior angle property of triangle. This property we will use here. Now QTR, keep this as it is because we want to find the value of QTR. TQR we will shift that side. TRS minus TQR. Now see what is TRS. Now I am making complete figure. See what is TRS. TRS, you know this RT is the bisector of this angle. This RT is the bisector of this angle. So what is TRS? TRS is half of PRS. So in place of TRS we can write half of PRS. And what is TQR? TQR. See, this is our angle Q and this is a bisector of this angle. What is TQR? TQR is half of PQR. Half of PQR. Why I am writing in this form? I will show the right hand side of first equation and right hand side of second equation is same. Then left will also be same. So in place of TRS I have written half of PRS from figure, and in place of TQR I have written half of PQR. But we have to write the reason also, that who told you that TRS is a half of PRS? Because RT is the bisector of angle. RT bisects angle PRS. And QT bisects angle PQR. It is given to us. Now this is our second equation. This is our second equation. See, right side of first equation and right side of second equation is same. From 1 and 2 we can say, that left side of first equation and left side of second equation is same. Means angle QTR is half of angle QPR. This we want to prove here. Okay, this exercise has been completed. You will do practice of this. Thank you.